we are going to see 8th standard mathematics, chapter 1, rational and irrational numbers. So we have to start with the introduction. So first are the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So the whole numbers are 0. If you include 0 in natural numbers, it becomes whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are integers starting from the minus range, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So integers include the negative numbers also, including the 0. Rational numbers are of the form m by n. So we have this -25 by 3, -10 by 7, -4, 0, 3, 8, 32 by 3, 67 by 5, etc. rational numbers. So rational numbers, let's define rational numbers. The numbers of the form m divided by n are called as rational numbers. M and n are integers. N is not 0. These There are infinite rational numbers between two natural numbers. So we have this m by n form. So rational numbers are the superset of all these natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. It is a superset. So this is the introduction for the rational numbers. So let's see how to show a rational number on a number line. How 7 by 3 to a minus 2 by 3 are shown on the number line. We can show the number 2 directly on the number line 1, 0, 1, 2. Second number is 7 by 3. Each unit of the right side of a 0 is divided in 3 equal parts. The seventh point from the 0 shows 7 by 3, that is 2 plus 1 by 3. Hence the point at the 2/3 distance of the unit after 2 shows 7 by 3. The next is to show minus 2 by 3 on the number line. First we show 2 by 3 on it. The number to the left of 0 at the same distance will show minus 2 by 3. So we will divide it into 3 equal parts, and the second part will be minus 2 by 3, and exactly opposite in the opposite direction is minus 2 by 3. So let's see, we have this comparison of rational numbers. So for any pair of numbers on a line to the left is smaller than the other, so a by b is equal to ka by kb. For k is not equal to 0. So this is, we can compare two rational numbers. If it is greater or equal, we can multiply it by a non-zero number so that we can compare it easily. So the decimal representation of rational numbers. So if we use decimal fractions while dividing the numerator of a rational number by denominator, we get the decimal representation of a rational number. We actually divide the numerator by denominator, and whatever the decimal representation is there, that is called as the decimal representation of a rational number. Terminating decimal form. So for example, we have 7 by 4. It is a rational number, and 1 equal to 1.75. It is completely dividing, and 0 is the remainder. So hence the process of division ends. So such a decimal form is called as a terminating decimal form. The next point is non-terminating decimal form. Every rational number can be written in non-terminating recurring decimal form. So for example, 7 by 6 is equal to 1.1666. So 6 is recurring. It will go on. So it is a non-terminating recurring decimal form. 23 by 99 is equal to 0.023 with the line on a 23. So similarly, a terminating decimal form can be written as a non-terminating terminating recurring decimal form. For example, 7 by 4 is equal to 1.750000. So 0 is recurring. So this is, we can write a terminating in form of a non-terminating. So the last is irrational numbers. In addition to rational numbers, there are many more numbers on the number line. They are not rational numbers, that is, they are irrational numbers. So one of them is root 2 is such an irrational number. To show root 2 on the number line, pi also approximately equal to 22 by 7 is a irrational number. We can represent irrational numbers on the number line. So thank you. This was the theory for the rational and irrational numbers. In the next lecture, we will see examples, problem sets, practice sets. So thank you for your time.